Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to reviewing the Pokemon franchise. Now, moving on to the next Pokemon film that's entered the XY series, or the Kalos region. Next up is Pokemon the movie, Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. Now, with this one, this is the first one in the XY series, entering the Kalos region, and I would say I like this a bit more than the previous one, Genesect and the Legend Awakened. I would say that because I would like it more, but like I said with the issue of Mewtwo though, but that's like the main issue though. But that's why I put this one up a bit more than Genesect. Now, I'm just pausing, just thinking, because why I put this in my top 5, I'm not entirely sure, but like I said, I'll have to totally make a top 5 of my favorite of the direct-to-video sequels, though. And it was released in Japan. It was released in Japan 2014, but it was released in the United States also in 2014. Like, this was released in Japan in July. This came out in like November. I would say it was also maybe mixed to positive reviews, but it has like a 5.5 in IMDb, a little bit lower than some other ones, and I think it has like a 63 or something like that on Rotten Tomatoes. But I think regardless, I think it's another good Pokemon movie as well. And in this story, it shows about in this Diamond Kingdom, where there's Kerbank, but there's also the princess Diancie. Yeah, I think it was Diancie. And the elder Kerbank from the name of Dace, I think. And they need her because she's the only one who has the ability to do it, is because they said that they have this giant heart diamond. It's like the life source to this Diamond Kingdom, I guess throughout the land, I think it is. And it's dying, but they need her to make a new heart diamond for like a new life source. But she hasn't been able to reach her full potential or powers yet, so they set her out on this journey to find the legendary Pokemon Xerneas. Because otherwise because since this Pokemon's a fairy type, and so is that one, they have its ability called Fairy Aura to give her the full maximize her powers to create a whole new heart diamond. And this Diancie, is like playful, at first, doesn't it's like kidding around, like how any princess would, but the elders, Kerbank says, to take it seriously, but she goes on this journey to find Xerneas. And on the way, Ash in the Kalos region company with new friends. We got Serena, and then you got brother and sister Bonnie and Clement. And Ash is having a battle with a female trainer with Absol. And while it's going, you have the song playing for the theme of the first series of the XY series. A new version of the original song. I wanna be the very best. A new version of the original song, which I don't mind the new version. I know my brother doesn't. He says, "Oh, the original theme is the best," which I know. So a lot of people, Pokemon fans, would agree with that though. But I like a lot of the songs throughout this whole Pokemon series. So what I say is the original song is the best. Of course, I would say that though. But I like listening to I like listening to the other themes as well for the other series as well. So last song's playing, and Ash is battling You see Diancie, being chased by two thieves. One was named is by the name of Marilyn, who has a Del Fox, and the name another like a ninja thief by the name of Riot, who has like a what was it a genre ninja. It was like a frog type Pokemon, I guess. Um, and well, Ash loses because the trainer's Absol Mega evolves to like a Mega Absol and loses. So Ash loses. Then Pikachu hears something, and they race to the rescue, of course, and they see Diancie in trouble, and they help him get out, and they introduce Diancie introduces herself to Ash and his friends, and I was like, always every single time, I was always say because every single time because most of all the main stars of the Pokemon movie, they always talk, right? And it's like, and I'm thinking like because they're always surprised, they're always act surprised when a Pokemon talks, with telepathy, and it's like. I wonder if throughout this whole series, Ash knows that he's met a lot of Pokemon that could talk, so it would be no surprise that he meets another Pokemon that could talk. But every time they meet one, he always acts all surprised. Oh, you can talk? I'm just saying though, it's not nitpick though. I'm just saying because I was like, he meets whether also all the films he's been in, a Pokemon talks, and every time he acts so surprised. Oh, you can talk. It's always something that's funny. So yeah. And she explains that she's on this journey to find Xerneas to help restore her Diamond Kingdom. And not Xerneas. Diancie's have like sometimes like understand what certain words, like, oh, we're your friends. It's like, what's friends? Friends, you can can play and talk and help me and we help you, the type of friends you can trust. And we're to a point where they go to a mall. It's like, what's and she where they want to go shopping. She's like, what's shopping? and then it was Serena and Bine. They just take her to like do a bunch of shopping, like clothing departments, like trying like a dozen dresses. And then Diancie sees like three of the Kerbank that's like her bodyguards though, and like, oh, he found me, which actually assumed that they were with the thieves, but one was called Merrick. Oh, and another thing, I jumped ahead because there was part because Team Rocket is, I would say that Team Rocket, they're in this film a bit more than most of the films that they're in, because they hear that Diancie can create diamonds. They snatch her while they're at this shop, during the night, and they go to this clock tower and ask if they can make diamonds, and she's just willing. She willing, so makes diamonds for them though, like about a zillion, and they're like, oh yeah, we're rich, we can do anything we want, we can buy anything we want, and then they just let her go, and then the door's locked, but they gets out by this girl by the name of Millis. And then she just meets up with Ash and says, oh, they let me go, so they made the diamonds. But they're gonna be a tad bit disappointed because without her full potential powers, the diamonds she makes, they disappear for a short period of time. They disappear. That's what they do. They disappear on Team Rocket's like, oh, they're gone, So then there's another pair of thieves, which they helps a couple times with Diancie, but they don't do it right away till up to the point though when they meet him again. Wedge has heard her father Argus, because they're thieves, like they're like top of the class thieves. She's like they're rich thieves because they have this luxurious aircraft, and her father is obsessed with like chocolate. So you got like four thieves. You got the Maryland, Riot, and then the Millis and Argus, Steel is her last name, and they got Team Rocket. Whole bunch of thieves in one movie after one Pokemon. And But then they meet with her this is called her bodyguards to help protect her. It explains everything. So it shows they're off to travel to find Xerneas, and and eventually the elder is with them as well as they go into one cave, which they said every tunnel is like a connection to their home, and then that's where they meet the elder. Kerbank, name of Dace was the name, and explains that because all the diamonds are dying because the hard diamond has expired, so all the diamonds are crumbling, and explains that they because Diancie has like the only one can sense Xerneas, so but Xerneas is like in the All Earth Forest, it was called, but is the source of where no one is forbidden to enter, because it was a source where the elder tells a tale that the forest was once destroyed because of one, which is the legendary Pokemon Evoltal, there was Evoltal, because it was because Xerneas is like the gift of life, and Evoltal is like the source of destruction, because they destroy most of this forest, everything died out, but then it consumed itself in a cocoon called the Cocoon of Destruction. And whoever disturbs the cocoon will face the judgment of fury. So they're not allowed forbidden to enter though, but they have no choice because Xerneas is there, so they go anyway. And they see Xerneas, and Diancie asks, which Xerneas already knows what she wants, gives her the extra power that she needs, and then leaves. But then the thieves come in to try to take Diancie away, Maryland and Riot. And then Millis and Argus come in. They say, "Oh, they're here to take her as well." And they all it's like a exchange, like when Diancie falls into exchanging hands one after the other, and they fall into this pit where the source of destruction was, of course. Under the water, there's a Cocoon of Destruction. And every time they step in the water, it turns purple and it somehow disturbs the cocoon. Every time someone steps in or splashes into the water, it disturbs the cocoon. And of course, too many people are in the water. They step in the water. Of course, the Cocoon of Destruction awakens. Evoltal wakes up and sees all of them, because they all disturbed it, so it starts attacking everyone and destroying the forest as well. So the forest is dying again, and I guess whoever gets hit by the Evoltal's destruction blast, I would say. I guess not only the trees die, but I guess they all turn to stone as well. I guess they're dead as well. I think that is because it hits the trees, then all the trees die out. So I guess even though they turn to stone, they die. I guess because the thieves because others say, "Oh, let's forget about it and let's just go about it," because I guess now they like each other, and their Pokemon and them, they're turned to stone. I guess they die, and then so did Team Rocket, and then so did the Argus and Millis. They're flying their craft to try to help them because they helped them, but they get turned to stone as well. They crash down in the water. And then one thing leads to another. Is that Diancie, now embraces the full her potential powers and Mega Evolves and fends off Evoltal, but then Xerneas comes in as well. Right before that, Pikachu starts to turn to stone because once where you think it missed though, but Evoltal's blast hit the tip of Pikachu's tail, then turns to stone and I guess dies. First for a brief second, just before Xerneas comes in and starts healing everything because it's the power to give life. So it heals everything, every restores everyone. They're not dead anymore, I guess, or not turned to stone. But then Xerneas uses power, I guess somehow communicate with Evoltal, because they're both staring at each other. But I guess so. What is Ernest told something to? I guess because they're both staring at each other, and Volto's eyes just go from like light purple to I guess his real eye color. Then it goes and flies away. So after that, Xerneas becomes like uses powers to become a tree and to give life to all, But Diancie's telling everyone what Xerneas is saying. It's like this is not death. This is hope. It's a miracle of life. I get. It's like it's hope and it's life. It's not death. So Xerneas is still there, but it's not dead. That's what we're trying to say. It'll just continue to bring life into this forest. So, and after that, they head back down to its Diamond Kingdom, and Diancie in its Mega Evolution form forms a new Heart Diamond, and all the diamonds, they come back up to being blue again. Guess it was crumbling, it was red, that's when it was dying. And then the one little diamond that it first made for Bonnie, it didn't disappear, so it was like the first real diamond that it made. Really enough, it didn't disappear. So she gives it to Diancie as a symbol of their friendship. She'll cherish it, and then the end credits roll. And as the credits are going, as Dash and the others continue on the journey as usual, like in every other movie, they continue on their journey. And then what shows with Team Rocket on their tail again. And back with the thieves, like with Millis and Argus, they now no longer do any thievery anymore. I guess they run a chocolate shop. And then with other thieves like Marilyn and Riot, I guess she owns a clothing store, and then Riot proposes to her. And then it also shows with Ash saying goodbye to Diancie and to everyone else as they continue on the journey, and shows with Diancie and they all were just looking outside in the forest and the moon. Evalto is flying somewhere, and Xerneas is still a tree. So yeah, so I guess this is it's a much shorter one, because even though I think it was even longer than some of the other ones. I think it was like 70 some minutes. Well, it may seem I think the running time was shorter though, but it felt like it was long to me. Usually some of the other ones that with a short time it felt like a short, but this one for some reason it felt like it was much longer than the previous ones, even though the running time is pretty short. So, this is one of those things where you think it's a short film, but it feels like it's long. Well, like I said, even though sometimes if it's a short film, it does feel long, but most of them does feel like a short film, and there are some cases, even if the time is short, it feels long, and even with much more long running time, it feels like it runs like that amount of time. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but this one I do enjoy. I think it's one of the better ones. I do think it's much better than Genesect and Legend Awaken. I would definitely say that. Better some of the other ones though. So I don't know. Like I said, I have to make a list. I keep on repeating that. I said that a lot of times in my previous videos, though. But because each one I'm going through it as I'm watching them all, it's like, oh, do I put this in my top 5 or not, or do I put this in my least favorite? It's because it's especially with so many of these Pokemon sequels, it's hard to decide. So yeah, but Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. I would definitely say this is much better than Genesect and some of the other ones, though. But as well as I thought they did these cool different legendary Pokemon, especially like Xerneas, colorful, like the antlers, color like rainbow-like colors, I guess. And like I said, Team Rocket, they're in this a lot more than some of the other ones, though. So I guess I'm perfectly fine with them being in it. Because usually there is, like I said before, a lot of times they're pointless to be in the movie because either they're in in for a minute at most. Sometimes they're like brief cameos. So yeah, so I'm fine with them being in this movie. I think they put in the film, I guess. But yeah. There's more of the legendary Pokemon in the XY region, Xerneas and Yveltal, and some other the newer Pokemon in the Kalos region. You know, like something like the star Pokemon, like what was it? Froakie and what's the other two ones? Finian. I think it was called Finian, and that was a fire one, and the grass one. I forget what the name of that one was though. Yeah, but the Kalos region Pokemon are still fairly new, I would say. But I know a lot of them though. But sometimes it's like, oh, I forgot what that's the name of that Pokemon though. But I know about the ones for the legendary Pokemon like Xerneas and Yveltal. Nice, and I thought it was nice to see. Or are they like one of the best legendary Pokemon? Now the ones I prefer are a lot more like there's like Lugia, Ho-Oh, Entei, Mewtwo, or like some of the other, what was the other ones for? Dialga, Palkia, Garnita. But no, these are not bad. These are not bad legendary Pokemon. I want to say they're pretty. I would say I like them. Cool looking. One gives life, one gives destruction. And then like at one point they bring it. What Clement says, you know, like it's a rule, how it's balanced, like how destruction helps bring life, you know, and how they both interact with each other, both gives life no matter what. And also, there was also one point I forgot to mention because even during the point in the mall where Ash tries to help Diancie, you know, because the first of the three Kerbank, they thought they were with the thieves, and Clement gets out one of his other inventions, like this very long stretch ladder. Yeah, I forgot to mention because usually that's a running thing in the series where Clement has an invention and it always even though it may seem like it works, but it ends up blowing up in his face. Or another one at the beginning where before the battle, Ash in the female chair with the Absol begins, like Bonnie always just has this running thing because, oh, you know, will you take care of my brother? You know, always asking a woman, I guess, like to be his girlfriend or something, and you know what? It always embarrasses Clemens. Like, oh, how many times have I told you not to do this? 1,000,000 times, and uses like his backpack gadget to like get the claw and take her away. Yeah, I mentioned those running things that happen in the series. I'm sure a lot of people already know about that though, but if anyone doesn't know, and if you watch this film and have not seen the series, yeah, those two things are running jokes with Bonnie and always asking any girl to take care of his brother or marry him, and Clement always pulling her away. Just like the same with, you know, Misty, always pulling Brock's ear away from a girl, or Clement's inventions. They seem like they work, but they end up blowing up in his face. Yeah, those two running things that's going through the series. So. But yeah, I like this one, Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. Even though like the Cocoon of Destruction doesn't come in till like towards the end of the movie. So like for like most of the movie, yeah, it focuses on Diancie, I guess it's in the title, but the Cocoon of Destruction, even though it's told in the flashback of Tale though, but when they actually get to it, it's like pretty much I would say like an hour in the movie, you know. But oh well, that's what I would say it's worth the wait to see. So yeah, I would definitely give this one a thumbs up. Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. I do like this one. I think I really do enjoy this one. But yeah, it's hard for me to make a top 5 or even a top 10 to rearrange which one is better. So even though there's a couple of ones I mentioned that are my least favorite, but yeah. So hopefully you like this review of Pokemon the movie, Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. I would definitely give it a thumbs up. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned and finally get to the very last one, because I'm practically done with this. So yeah, after that, and where is it? Yeah, here we go. This one. Yeah, then that's the last one until like there's another one though, but that has not yet come on DVD in the US yet. So yeah, finally get into this last one for now. Thank goodness I'm reaching the end of this. So yeah, but I do enjoy this one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned on the next movie review, which is the last one for now in the Pokemon series. Later.